I'm Miss Magic, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the council. So last we left off, I found the armillary sphere by pure luck. That's all. Nothing else. No skill required, no remembering or anything like that. Which, I totally missed something last time, by the way. I think it was Von Woolner who was, like, laid out on the balcony, and I don't know, just stupid. Okay, time to go meet Sarah. What's the quickest way? Okay, well, there's this way. No, not that way. This way. I'm sorry. I have the absolute worst sense of direction. It's so stupid. This way. Downstairs. Hopefully don't run into anybody. Gonna run off this way. I'm hoping I don't get caught or anything. Like, I hopefully can avoid whoever would not approve of me meeting with Mom. Okay, I'm gonna go this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. And then we're gonna go down the stairs. Has no one noticed that this is open? Like, absolutely no one? And is there a place that I can hide here? I don't know. But let's go see Mom. Okay. Hopefully she's okay. She seems fine. Hey, Mom. Oh, okay.
So, good. You've managed to gather all the keys.
Yes, that's right. I have everything. What should I start with?
Place the Clement III cross on the console. Then you have to put the nails on the disc of the door.
Okay.
What hole should I put the nails in?
Well, I can't really advise you there, because I haven't exactly made the best choices myself.
Well,
all I can say is that you have to insert 1 to choose a town, 1 to choose a chapter, and 1 to choose a verse. Those are Roman numerals on the disc.
What theme did you start with?
As the fresco shows the birth of Christ, I placed 1 nail in Bethlehem, 1 in chapter 2, and 1 in verse 6. The iris opened a little. I thought it was normal. Behind the aperture of the iris, there is a duct in which I put my hand. I felt something like a valve at the bottom.
That's how you lost your
I thought
hand.
by turning it the door would open, or the iris would open completely, or something else would happen. Instead, I felt something like an axe cut off my hand. I really thought it was the end of me.
What
You've
did you do then?
been through hell, Mom.
Well, although I had made some unfortunate choices, I was lucky in that Mortimer was well stocked with drugs. I raided his supplies of medicine.
Okay, I can begin.
My turn now.
Go ahead, impress me. I'll shut up and let you concentrate.
I don't know which verses to choose. Here we go. Okay.
This exegesis contains comments from Judas on the different Gospels.
I don't want to fuck up
It
and
only
lose my
contains
hands.
certain chapters and verses, and the chapters are indicated by Roman numerals.
Okay.
The lexicon refers to different chapters and verses from the exegesis of Judas.
Uh-huh. Towns.
Chapter 3, verse 18. Words truly pronounced in Abagash.
Oh.
Chapter 3,
My gosh.
verse 18.
I'm gonna get
Words
Louis'
truly
hand chopped
pronounced
off.
in Abagash.
Any?
The cycle of the moons
Okay.
has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now. cross is stuck in the mechanism. I can't do anything.
Okay. Fuck. Fuck.
Chapter
Bethesda?
5, verse 2. Jesus cures the sick and lame on the 8th of Adar, 3791, in Jerusalem, at the pool of Bethesda. All stand and fling away their canes.
Find the equivalent
Chapter
in
5,
Gutenberg.
verse 2. Now, there is at Jerusalem, by the sheep market, a pool, which is called, in the Hebrew tongue, Bethesda, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of impotent folk, of the blind, halting, and withered, waiting for the moving of the water. Jesus saith unto him, Rise, take up thy bed, and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed, and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath.
Oh, Mom, I'm gonna need your help. No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Fuck.
The fresco clearly shows the birth of Christ.
Okay, so
Louis, I can assure you that that is not the solution to this enigma. This fresco's only purpose is to mislead. I know that now. Please, focus on another theme about Christ.
We'll have to trust her. You could see that the paint has come off in parts. Difficult to see what was there, but I can distinguish the letters N, R,
What?
I.
Where?
Nothing more.
Can I use up?
Why, of course. INRI. Jesus Nazarenus Rex Eudorum. These initials stand for Jesus the Nazarene, King of the Jews.
So Nazareth?
This is the inscription which appears on the cross at the crucifixion of Jesus.
Okay, so...
If Mortimer deliberately set a trap by showing the birth of Christ, then maybe the solution is the contrary.
Okay.
The death of Christ in that case?
Okay, so we need to find the death of Christ. Death of Christ. Go back to the lexicon. So I need to go to towns, next towns, or go back. Let's look at themes. It should be about the
Chapter
crucifixion.
19, verse 17. Jesus was crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head.
Mm-hmm. And find the
Chapter
equivalent
19,
in the Gutenberg
verse
Bible.
17. And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him, and 2 others with him, on either side, and Jesus in the midst.
Okay, so...
It looks like there are 3 types of inscriptions.
Yeah.
There are 3 styles of writing, and I've got 3 nails.
Okay.
There must be a link. I must surely put in 1 nail per category.
Okay.
Clearly, we have names of towns, Arabian numerals, and Roman numerals.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
These towns have one thing in common. They're all related to the life and death of Jesus. For example, Jordan is the place of the baptism of Christ.
Uh-huh. Well, let's hope this doesn't kill me. Okay. So, it was there, 17, and Jerusalem. Right? Maybe? second?
Well done, Louis. I hadn't seen those other wheels. Try connecting the theme to see if it goes all the way.
Oh, fuck. Analyze the
There must surely
inside
be a
wheels.
connection between the wheels.
Now we need the moon thing.
There are different icons on this wheel, but it looks like some of them can't be connected to the other wheels. I
Okay.
think I can make out each one of the icons apart from the one covered in blood.
Okay,
Going clockwise from the one I just mentioned, we have the halo that represents the resurrection. The waves represent the baptism of Jesus.
okay.
It's more difficult to identify the next one. Maybe a crib, and in that case it's surely linked to the birth of Christ.
Yeah.
The red herring that my mother followed. Then, the symbol represents the crown of thorns that Jesus wore during his crucifixion.
So I think it's that
The
one.
dove also represents the baptism. Certainly another red herring.
So I think it's
Then
the
comes the symbol of the
thorns.
Trinity. And finally, the candle that must stand for the Last Supper.
Okay.
Now, given the difference between the number of icons and the number of towns, I think that only one path connects all the wheels with one another. Let's try to connect the theme I've chosen with the rest.
Mother, what do you think?
As I told you, I didn't get that far.
Oh, thanks for your help.
Nevertheless, these icons do represent moments in the life of Christ.
Go back. Analyze
This
the...
wheel represents the different moons.
Gosh.
In the occult sciences, we represent the full moon by an X. As for the dark moon, called the new moon, in cults, it's often associated with something harmful. This wheel contains several symbols made up of one or two figures and one letter. The highest figure does not exceed 31, and each letter corresponds to
Okay.
a month of the year. A for April, and M for March.
Okay, yeah.
I think these symbols must represent a specific date. Look at this. They're notches between each of the wheels. So, I have to link the name of the town from the theme I've chosen to an icon, then to a date, and finally, the date to the moon.
Cool. Leave. Okay, we're not gonna put in our hand and die. Okay, so we need to go back to themes to the
Chapter
crucifixion.
19, verse 17.
So it's gonna be the
Jesus
crown of
was
thorns.
crucified on the 8th of Nisan, 3793, in a place near Jerusalem. The Romans put a crown of thorns on his head.
Where's the paper? Sure, we'll use that. Okay, so the 8th of Nisan. Which month is that? 3793.
Chapter 19, verse 17. And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him, and two others with him, on either side, and Jesus in the midst.
Okay. So the 8th of Nisan. What? 3793. That's the 8th of Ramadan, but I need Nisan.
Let's see what combination corresponds to the chosen theme.
Which is the crucifixion. Oh my gosh.
To follow the crucifixion theme, I should select the
Oh,
crown
I
of
already knew
thorns.
that. Fuck.
By following the clues in the Bibles and the architect's notes, the crucifixion took place on the 8th of Nisan 3793, according to the astronomers of that time. That would correspond to March 26th.
March 26th,
in the year
okay.
33 on a modern calendar.
Okay, March 26th. I need to analyze the
Let's see
wheel.
what combination corresponds to the chosen theme. According to the architect's notes in the armillary sphere, the moon during the crucifixion was a first quarter. That's the one with its left half in the light.
It's left half in the light. Okay, that should be it. Leave. Okay, guys, this is the moment of truth if I lose my fucking hand. I honestly don't know. Like, this could totally fuck me over, but I feel like he analyzed it. He said that was the right date. Please don't lose my hand.
I can
Please
feel
don't
the
lose.
lever at the bottom.
Good luck.
Ah! This is such a big choice! I don't know! I'm gonna pull the lever! I'm gonna fuck it up! Don't lose your head.
I never doubted you, my son.
I did it! Oh my god! What the fuck? Oh my gosh! Guys, I've been at this for like an hour, like listening to all the scriptures and everything like that. Oh! Oh my god! I got all the keys that my mother asked me to find. I found my mother's lost cross. I unlocked the first wheel of the crypt door. I cracked the code of the crypt door. I did not fail anything. I could have reviewed the conference results with Manuel Godoy, but that's okay. Holy crap, the trial of faith. Yeah, holy fuck, was it ever. Yes. And then I can only equip these ones because I can't equip that. Alright. And now I get to assign my new skill traits too.
I sense that Mr. Peru is about to surprise us too.
I believed in him. I followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then, without even realizing it, I became lost.
Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart.
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't answering.
Louis, you really must learn to conceal your weaknesses better. If you don't want your foes to use them against you.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
I opened it though. I opened it. Okay. Well then. Okay, we can stop doing, you know, the B-roll footage. Let me choose my skills. Whoa, what the fuck is this? What the hell? This was just hiding underneath the mansion? So, like,
where are we?
I guess
I
Mom
don't know,
was
but we better
right.
not hang around. Be careful, Mother. As if me saying that will make any difference. Knowing Mortimer, I wouldn't be surprised if he rigged his crypt with traps.
He very
so you
likely
think
did.
the door is not enough?
Do you want to wager your other hand?
You've got a point there. We have to find that weapon.
Weapon?
What do you know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
The what?
The lance of Longinus the Centurion.
absolutely nothing. I
Yes,
remember.
the centurion that pierced the side of Christ with his lance. That weapon naturally became a holy relic.
Exactly.
Seriously? You don't really believe that fable, do you?
Every fable is founded on true events. I'm not saying
No.
that everything adds up, but imagine if it really did exist.
Very well.
I'm sure.
Now what?
Well, now you know what you need to find.
Pardon?
I have to get to the wharf to prepare our departure. Let's get off this cursed island as quickly as we can. We shall come back when we are ready and armed.
But hang on.
Louis, let's first get to safety. We shall come back when we have the upper hand. Fear not.
Or when
take
you actually
care
have
of
the
getting
hands.
the lance. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
Okay.
Hang on. At least tell me everything you know about this lance.
Yeah.
But I have never seen it. There's nothing else I can say, Louis. Well, you can always go snooping around Mortimer's study. I remember seeing paintings of Longinus there.
Why'd you
Hang
shoot
on a
Emma?
second.
What's the matter?
Why did you shoot Emily's sister?
Do you really think now is the right time for this?
Well, I just want to know, Mom. I'm curious. Elisa.
I want to know, Mother. Why did you betray her?
Listen, Louis, I don't think you've really understood my interest in the Al-Azif. It's not just simple curiosity about some old relic.
You tried to kill her.
And I had no choice, for crying out loud. It must not fall into the hands of the demons, or we are all doomed. Don't you see?
Okay.
Listen, I don't know exactly what it contains, but I prefer to be one step ahead. If they want it, there must be a reason. And even if I don't know what it is, I want to stop them for safety's sake, no matter what.
Nothing will stop you if I understand correctly. Not
Enough, Louis. If you could see the extent of their power as I do, then you would understand what I'm saying.
All right, we'll do it your way.
One more thing. If they find you in possession of the lance, they won't let you get away with it. Choose only one and hide it under your jacket so you don't get caught with it. Then run and meet me on the wharf.
Mom, this is a big
If
task.
they catch you in possession of the lance, we're all doomed. Do you understand?
Perfectly.
Good. And go talk to Piaggi. He's the one who probably knows the most about this.
But won't he be possessed by a demon? I feel like I wasn't really, like, prepared for this properly. I was kind of just thrown in head on. Also, like, what the fuck is this place?
This sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Clemens III. Good God! The one whose cross allowed me to enter.
Oh. I'll move back. Alright, so I'm not really sure. This is insane. Holy crap. That one's open. I want to find more royal jelly because, like, I used a lot of skill points. I used a lot of my effort points to figure out that whole wheel thing. What's that?
I can see that this spear has a so-called leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. I can see the tip is engraved with the symbol of the Eye of Ra.
Question Piaggi about the Holy Lance. Okay. That one might have been it. At least the spearhead. Yeah, as I mentioned before, I'm like totally clueless when it comes to like religion stuff. Oh, there's another one. See, there's just a bunch of them around there.
I can see that this lance has the characteristic shape of a spear. It is made of iron, and its tip is engraved with a cross.
Fuck. Examine.
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is made entirely of iron. I can see that the tip is engraved with the symbol of the sun.
Oh gosh. I wonder if this stuff was in the Bible. Too bad we don't have cell phones and I can't just text Piaggi like, yo, dude, what up? What about the Holy Lance? Can you tell me exactly if there was a symbol on it when it stabbed Jesus Christ? Please.
Let's take a look at this lance here. It has a very special leaf shape. It is copper rimmed, and I can see a fish symbol engraved on the tip.
That one might be it. That one kind of looks like it's it. Oh my gosh, never mind. There's so many of them.
I can see that this lance has the shape of a boar spear. The blade is partially coated in copper, and I can just make out the symbol of the Eye of Ra engraved on the tip.
Oh my god. I feel like it was that one maybe, but I could be wrong. I feel like it's going to have the symbol of the fish on it. Because I think,
I can see this lance has,
if I remember what I've been told correctly,
it is copper rimmed, and it has been engraved with the symbol of the Christian fish.
Yeah, it's the Christian fish. So, I think they like put it on their doors to let people know they were Christian or something like that. I don't know. And now you just see them as bumper stickers for cars.
This lance has a leaf shape. It is copper rimmed. The symbol of the Christian fish is engraved on the tip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's that? Oh. Yay, royal jelly! And this one. There's so many of these.
I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is clearly made of iron, and I can make out a sun engraved on the tip.
So I think when I go to Piaggi, he's going to give me like a criteria, like 3 criteria for the Holy Lance. Oh, what's that?
Hey, a Russian ruble.
Ooh, cool.
I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Who knows, honestly. I hope I really get to look at my sick coin collection afterwards. Super important to me. Oh. Hey, royal jelly. Awesome. What's that?
Let's have a look at his personal papers. Of course. It's in Latin, the language of the church.
Ugh. Thank you, Mother, for teaching me this language. Oh my gosh.
All those hours of learning Latin declensions are going to pay off in the end. Mother will be proud. Now, this could be interesting. Let's say a sancte. Various representation criteria, of which are shown the most common throughout the centuries, and in different forms. If Piaggi's notes are anything to go by, the weapon I'm looking for is shaped like a tapered spear, and that should help me identify it. The Cardinal's not in his room.
I know
I
he's
bet he
not
went
in
back
his
to
room.
stuffing himself.
Okay, so I need to find more...
Destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem by Francesco Hayez. The Roman destruction by Titus and his army. What violence.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Is there anything else in here that I can read?
Satan summoning his legions. This is rather surprising for the decoration of a cardinal's room.
Yeah, because he's bad. Piaggi! Hey, dude. What's up?
Your Eminence, would you have a moment to spare?
Not now, Louis. Please,
Why?
leave me alone.
I beg your pardon?
I want to be alone.
Very well. I'm only searching for information about the lance of Longinus, the soldier. If you could...
You are not listening to me. You are playing with fire.
I see what you mean.
Louis, don't push it. Leave while you still can.
Your Eminence, are you all right? Your Eminence, are you with me? Can you turn around, please?
What do you want to know about the Holy Lance, Louis?
Your Eminence, turn around.
This is the weapon used by a Roman centurion on the very day Christ was nailed to the cross.
Look at me.
Longinus thrust his lance in the right side of Jesus.
Please.
As you wish.
Yeah, it's that one, I guess.
His nose is bleeding.
So, you are looking for the Holy Lance of Longinus, are you?
No.
Of course not, Your Eminence.
Come now, Louis. Please don't insult me. It's just a pity that you have no idea why you are looking for it. You are looking for the lands. You should know. You are not the only one.
Oh gosh.
Lord Mortimer has spent a good part of his life and his fortune trying to find it. Never will he let you have it. But tell me, before going any further, have you spoken to anyone else about this?
No, Your Eminence. I thought you'd be the only one able to help me with it.
Your words lack conviction, Louis. If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know. You have no reason to lie to me, Louis.
Oh, fuck.
You should abandon your project.
What project?
I say this for your own good. You will only get burned if you embark on this enterprise. Lead the lands where it is. Too many people.
What the fuck is going on?
Please excuse me, Your Eminence. I'm in a terrible hurry.
Of course you are. And you won't listen to my advice.
No, of course not.
Don't
What's
worry
going
about
on?
me, Your Eminence. Everything is fine.
Good luck.
No! Fuck. Sacred texts, artistic depictions. Okay, so I must go up to Lord Mortimer's study then. Fuck, I failed that! I fucked up by choosing his immunity. Cool, he's not up here. I say, hopefully. Is that the spear?
Longinus is holding the Holy Lance in his left hand.
Oh my gosh!
And I'll bet he's holding the sponge-soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes! Here we can see that the Holy Lance is represented in the shape of a spear.
Okay, so it's like... Oh, why do I distrust
I better
it?
make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. There's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements.
Recover
This
the
work is an
information.
order from Lord Mortimer. All the details have been conceived with a specific goal in mind. Upon closer examination, you can see that even the style clashes with that of most of the other works in the manor. No. If Mortimer has taken special care as the conception and the exhibition of this painting in his study, in the same way as for the nightmare painting, it must be of some significance. And that is indeed the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape.
Yeah.
There's only one way of being sure. I'll have to find other clues that will confirm this information.
Okay, cool. Oh, what's that? Is that also it?
Saint Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance.
Okay. Observe the lance.
It's shaped like a leaf, like the real lance, maybe. How can I be sure?
Mortimer's a deceiver.
This is too easy. Mortimer's trying to throw me off the track again. It seems too visible to be true. Impossible not to see the statue on first glance, given its size.
Yeah.
And Mortimer has no interest in making the shape of the true lance so easy to see.
Okay.
Hey, looks like there's a symbol engraved on the tip. Yes, a fish. The Christian fish, no doubt. It can't be a coincidence. It must have been done on purpose. Huh. Good thing I took a closer look.
What should I think?
I think this statue does represent Longinus, armed with a lance that wounded Jesus. The Holy Lance. How can I find out if this is an exact representation? There's no way of being certain of it.
No. Unfortunately not. Okay, so I'm gonna leave then. Johann Wollner, I'll go into his room.
It seems like he isn't here.
This place is like weirdly empty, you know? How do I observe that?
The signs of obscurantism.
Okay. What the fuck is going
Look,
on here?
a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what Wollner was going to write. It's smudged. It's not all legible.
What
I
the
can
heck?
make out the signature though, and leave as if planned.
Oh my gosh.
It's illegible. Let's see if I can find a solution in Wollner's things here. Given his interest in alchemy, I wouldn't be surprised if I found something that revealed what's written somewhere in his room.
Yeah. Okay, pick up the paper.
What a mess. Looks like Volnor was interrupted.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh.
Looks a lot like straw. And he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet.
I don't want to waste a...
I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before. I've seen occult inscriptions like this before. They're not very common. As a matter of fact, I've only seen them once before, around the Lock of Al-Azif.
Okay. Go back. And read the letter. Johann, I know you are trying to find out what happened to Elizabeth, but it's getting out of hand. Your escapade on the continent cost me enough as is. I know it hasn't been very easy for you leaving Elizabeth confined in her room for a month so she doesn't bump into Sarah. But to run away without warning, I had to lie to cover for you, Johann. Act as if you arrived separately only a few days ago and persuade William to do the same with his guests. I demand that you come to your senses and take a hold of yourself. Asked you to fetch something so we can get it off the island, not to study it in vain hope of acquiring power. I won't give you any answers, so let me be clear on that. At most, we run the risk of losing it again. So for the last time, please go and leave it at the agreed place. I can confirm that someone will pick it up immediately. Okay.
The alchemist is a young man.
Okay. Anything else up there? No? Okay.
A chemistry set. That's not surprising coming from Von Volnor.
Oh gosh. Royal jelly, yes please. Chemical
I
products.
should find something to help reveal the traces of ink on the blotter.
Mm-hmm. Fuck. Go back. Leave. I'll come back for you guys.
So, let's see what Volnor has in his bookcase.
Any sacred texts?
Not surprising. Most of these works are in German, and one in Latin. Longini Militis Fabulum. Ah, what have we here? It looks like a kind of biography on Longinus the Centurion.
Yes.
Truly, Volnor has done everything he can to get information about that lance. I'd better keep this one, though.
It's... Oh.
De Richet?
Damn, that's all I need. Maybe he knows something about the lance.
What are you doing in my room?
Fuck, I was looking for, wait, let me, use Devil's Thorn.
Sir, perfect timing. I was looking for you.
You were looking for me?
Yeah.
Well, here I am. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you might help me.
You're the one looking for the lance.
No,
Don't take me for a fool. You are looking for the holy lances.
It's not revealing any of these.
What's the matter? You seem completely panicked at the idea I might be interested in this relic.
No, that's not true.
What are you
Please,
so
please,
afraid
come
of?
on.
I'm not afraid.
You
Yes!
know Mortimer's
Fuck.
got it. So you're not worried that I'd give it back to him.
What are
So
you?
why are you so terrified of me being able to find it?
You have no idea what it is you're looking for. What are you playing at, Richet? Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
Ah, I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
What
For a
the fuck
long
is going
time.
on?
Isn't that right?
Why, you little swine! You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory.
Nope.
You're looking to double-cross me, and Piaggi too.
What on earth is he talking about?
Fuck, cost reduced by 3. For you, Ulmer.
Calm yourself, goddammit. You're the one I'm trying to help.
What? What?
I heard you talking with His Eminence, and it seemed to me that this story about the lances had put you in a tight spot. I was only trying to be helpful.
But why didn't you tell me straight away?
Seeing as I hadn't found it, I didn't want to commit myself too quickly. If I failed, I would look like a beginner.
I understand. I thought you were trying to manipulate.
I was!
Please, excuse me. I got a little bit carried away. But you
Yep.
can't get ahead by staying in the shadows on a case like this. There are already several of us searching for the Lance of Longinus. And it would be smarter to pool our information.
Unfortunately, I've barely made any progress. I'm still trying to find out what the original lance really looked like.
Let me reassure you, we've all been there, given the number of copies there are in existence. It also took us quite some time to discover its true shape.
Which is...
Many believe the central part of the head of the lance to be covered in gold. Whereas, in truth, its center is made of an alloy of copper and iron.
That does make sense. In those times, a centurion wouldn't have any chance of possessing a lance made of gold.
That is the perversion of Christian idolatry. A copper lance could not have been noble enough to pierce the side of Christ.
Anyway, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Louis. But keep me posted as to your research. We're bound to end up recovering it.
I'm counting on it. See you later.
Is it going to have the fish on it, though? Like, I really want to know if it does actually have the Christian fish on it.
I managed to get the biography of Longinus the Centurion. Let's see what it can teach me. An interesting passage here tells me that the lance is engraved with the symbol of the first Christians.
Fish.
The fish.
Okay, I might have found it. This may be it, honestly. I could be wrong, though. Piaggi said it was in the shape of a leaf. God damn it. I'm being given way too much information on this. But anyways, I think that's actually where we're going to leave the episode. There's going to be a lot to do, and I'm getting, like, conflicting kind of, like, information, because as we can see, according to Woolner's information, the lance is copper-rimmed. Piaggi said it was in the shape of a leaf. However, in Piaggi's notes, he learned that it was in the shape of a spear. So it was Piaggi trying to mislead him. So I'm not entirely sure what to trust on this. I feel like it's going to come down to, like, trying to decipher who has actually given me the correct information. Which is unfortunate, but whatever. Anyways, let me know. I'm probably going to... I'm going to keep playing this, and then I'll probably just, like, look back. So you guys can tell me what you think the actual shape of... the shape, the symbol, and the make of the spearhead is down in the comments below. But I'm very likely just going to keep playing, and I'll end up being wrong. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!